Why Santa didn't give me one. Oh shit, I'm recording. People YouTube, this is part 2 of rooting. Ozzy has some questions about it, so let's ask him some questions. Hey Ozzy!
Yeah?
What are your questions about rooting?
Okay, here's my question about rooting. What's better, rooting a droid or jailbreaking an iPod? Which
Well,
is better?
technically they're both the same since rooting the root access it's called, really. And it's actually what it's really called. I don't know where jailbreaking comes from. I think it's from this guy named George Holtz, who made the method on using black rain and lime rain to jailbreak. So what root? It's called root access, and what it means is shit, full access over your device. So really both is the same. So both, I'd have to say. Next question.
Okay, I guess that's good.
Next question.
Just asking, can you download videos on a droid? If you root it, like, can you download videos from the internet for free?
I've seen ways on YouTube on how to do it, but I think it gives you like a try. For an example, like I think it gives you a trial because, for an example, there's an app on the iPhone I have called Music, which acts like a LimeWire for my phone, but it only gives me 9. Like I can download, but if I want to put it on the iPhone itself, like in my music library, it only gives me 9 free tries. And I have like 5 left until I have to pay for the full version. So there's probably alright. Hold up a second. There's this new what's called source I added to Cydia, which is called the Sinful iPhone repo, which lets me download cracked versions of the original jailbroken app. So you think of a question while I look for this. What am I using? Wi-Fi? No, I'm on 3G. Ask me a question.
Alright. Let's see. Does rooting have many different versions, or is there one version?
I don't understand the question.
You know, like the iPhone, right?
You mean
have like many different versions, like
you mean
1.2.1. Does the droids have anything like that?
Yes, and it's called Build Froyo, and the method I showed in my last video would only work on Froyo 2.2. FRG bridge 012BD, something like that.
Okay.
Next question. What's
When
up?
was it founded?
Fuck, they don't have it. Say again.
When was it first discovered?
Rooting?
Yeah.
When the first Droid phone came out, which was the Nexus 1 by Google.
In what year?
I don't know, actually. Ask me rooting about a PS3. I did this video yesterday where I talk about jailbreaking the PS3.
Okay, please repeat everything that you had in that video.
I can't do that. I don't even watch I watch my vlogs, but like I don't like really pay attention. Alright, ask me a question about rooting. Ask me anything.
What do you think is better, rooting or jailbreaking?
It's the same thing.
Well, what do you think is better?
Jailbreaking, because I'm an iPhone user and I've done it millions of times and I never physically rooted a droid.
Did Google get angry at it when rooting first came out?
Yes, at first it was illegal to root any device, but then, like I said, they became legal. And right now, if you have a problem with the phone and you bring it to either Google to the manufacturer, like Apple or Google, and if they find out you rooted it or jailbroke it, they can turn you down because it voids the warranty. And since they physically made the phone to have certain limitations, they totally frown upon people editing what they restricted. So it really pisses them off.
Okay.
Next.
Justin, I kind of really gotta go, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Where are you going? Stay on the phone.
What?
Stay.
Okay, bye.
Why are you going?
Because I gotta do homework.
So you can do it at 8. Come on, it's only 10 minutes away.
Fine.
Alright, ask me another question about Rooney.
How about what's your chocolate?
5.
I'm not repeating the question, so you gotta answer it.
5. I just said 5.
What?
5. I can chuck 5.
Wrong. I'm sorry, you gotta give me an iPhone now.
Yeah, okay. Sure. When I unlock it, you can have it. If you give me 150, I'll give it to you for free.
Wait, I actually got a good question. I got a good question.
Okay.
You know when the iPod and the iPhone, the password lock, right?
Say
And then when
again. Repeat yourself.
And then when you jailbreak it, right? You get like a Droid,
An Android lock. Android lock.
Yeah. Yeah, with a Droid that automatically goes to the that kind of password lock. Right?
I have it on my phone, so I would know this.
If you do that, can you get the Apple thing, like the Apple version? Password lock thing?
That's a really good question. Let me simplify this for the viewers. Ozzy just asked, since you jailbreak an iPhone, when you click slide to unlock and you enable, and you have the app like I do, Android lock, can you get on an Android the Apple passcode? And the answer is, if there is an app for that in the market, then yes you can. But if there's not, no you can't, because there's millions of apps out there that are jailbroken and root. So I'm gonna say yes. I don't exactly know 100%. I'm going 50-50 on this, so yes and no. Like, if there isn't, you can obviously make one yourself, but I don't know if there's physically one out there to download right now. Part 3 coming soon.